Manifesting all possibilities. Here we are with Thursday here in Houston, and I am doing a cloning again, but I'm waiting for my Instagram to connect, so it's coming. All right, I'm live. Hello, Yahoo! Colette Stryker here, the co-founder of MAP, Manifesting All Possibilities, and I am your host today. It's like a radio host. It's just funny. All right, hello. We have Buzzy here. Hello. And we have Deep. We have Sean B. Hello, Sean B. 11. I love your number. Is my favorite. 1111. Yeah, where are you from again? I think I've seen you before. The 1111 is my number. And I don't, now it's like we are having actually 11,000 followers. So I'm not always tuned into exactly. I might repeat myself and ask your name and your location several times. Don't take it personally. Atlanta. Okay, so I'll be remembering the 1111 goes Atlanta. Fantastic. It's not that far from me. Great. And then we have Judd, my fav is 13. Your favorite is 13. Well, it's my birthday, 13. I was born on a 13. Yes. So welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we have Ma from South Africa here. Love. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, let me take some notes because I want to remember 1111 is from Atlanta. From Atlanta. Fantastic. All right. We are Thursday. How was your day? Oh, Tucson, Arizona. Giggles. We're going to giggle a lot here. That's my specialty. Giggle is from Tucson, Arizona. That sounds, it's a beautiful state. Wonderful. You're as warm as we are here in the south, in Houston. Such a hot summer right now. Tribe, love and light. Yes. Maha. Fantastic. I'm waiting for a few more people perhaps to join. So before, if you're new here, we have traditions. We are a whole family. We have been meeting for months now. It's always from Monday to Friday. It's 3 o'clock Central Time. I welcome all of you who are new with a welcome gift. So I really want you to benefit from it, to just enjoy this gift. And let me see if I can get you the link. I will have to be a little bit offline for a second, so no worries. I'm back in a minute. Here I am. I am back. I have the link. It's the same link that is in, thank you for the love, the same link that is in the bio. And so just go there, go to the bio or to that link. You will be receiving access to a wonderful welcome page with lots of gifts, notably, hello Tina from Finland, and notably my bestseller book, meditation, things like that. And the other awesome gift is that you're going to get into the Facebook group. You're going to be invited personally. And we have a whole family over there, and it's really where the party keeps going and going. So we welcome you in both in Instagram here and very soon in our Facebook group so that we can know each other and connect much deeper. Tina, how are you doing, dear? In the very north of this planet. You're one of the northern. If I look at the map, you're winning. You're winning here. Hi, Nikolai is here. We missed you. Hello, Dennis. All right. So what a beautiful, beautiful day. Oh, I want to tell you the story of when I woke up this morning. I got really clarity. Hi, Jen is here. Catherine Hunter is here in the Facebook group. Welcome, welcome. The whole group in Facebook is watching too. All right. Well, you know, there are ups and downs on this planet. There are huge energy shifts happening. It's more important than 2012. The light workers, as we're getting enlightened. We're getting to the next level vibrationally, and we have to let go of the luggage. So whatever is there right now is emotional, is whatever, it's all good, needs to be integrated, needs to be observed, loved, accepted, and moving on. You'll be okay. So I never felt like this, because it's completely new on this planet. It's like this super highest energy ever. We are in this gateway right now from the 21st of July to the 21st, like on Monday, with the eclipse. The solar eclipse is the moment where we are going to receive even more, like a gigantic download of vibration that opens up our DNA and all of that. So I don't know how it's going to result, but I can feel it already. And for me, it's a rather very pleasant experience, but some people are having ups and downs. That's totally cool. So full moon is making also everyone feel funky. Yeah, exactly. So there are so many things going on at the same time. It's incredible. So we are on a very special moment, and Nikolai, your brain is frying and can't do anything. Wow. Yeah, you're downloading, so you might need to open your 7th chakra, relax, meditate, do the map, do what you can to realign, but that's okay. Just be gentle with yourself, because you're in this really important moment on this planet. We have chosen this time to be here now, actually. So fell asleep a minute ago, felt a strong vibration that like I had out of body experience. Yeah, that's happening, Nikolai. That's okay. You're getting we are all getting huge amount of new codes, new data, new vibrations, waking up our DNA. We are going to live in the higher self more and more. Right now, I'm just really in this experience, and it's really interesting. It's very, very interesting. So just wanted to have fun. We talked about 2 days ago. When was it? Not yesterday, perhaps not even the day before. Might have been on Monday. Yeah, it was on Monday. I talked about butterflies and say, hey, let's focus on butterflies, especially yellow one, and let's have fun. So Hearts just posted a beautiful butterfly on the Facebook group, and the next day I'm like walking along, I'm doing my little meditation thing. I'm like, oh yeah, butterfly, let's think about it for a few seconds. I love butterflies and blah blah blah. So in the afternoon, so I don't see anything that day. The next day, I am on my machine here. And that might have been the next day, was yesterday, I guess. Or the day before, I don't remember. But oh yeah, that was the day before. So I'm on my machine and I do my routine in the morning. And I say, okay, let's take a minute and think about butterflies, feel them, enjoy how I love butterflies. I'm doing anyway an appreciation of the earth every morning, so I'm just directing it more to the butterflies. So yesterday, and I know we talked about it, but I woke up this morning realizing how strange that was. Yesterday, we are talking, so it's Instagram time, okay, and I am in front of a window, And we are talking, and suddenly a butterfly comes, and it's really rare. I have never seen actually a butterfly fly in front of my window, back and forth and back 3 times like that. And I'm talking to you about it. I say, oh, there's this butterfly coming and this is it. But you know, when you think about it, I asked for it. I was exactly in that position when we asked for it together. And here, 2 days later, here comes the butterfly. You see, you could miss those opportunities if you're not aware. I would have missed it if it was not during the Instagram. And I was to do my Instagram in a different room because there was someone else on the side. I didn't want to bother them. So at the very last minute, I came back to this room, reset the whole thing, and boom, the butterflies appear here. So, you know, this is the kind of law of attraction example of when you have no attachment, it's just fun. It will come into your world. It's like, but it's so natural that you don't really, it might pick your attention. But if you don't connect the dots, you will miss it. But that's how we create over and over and over everything in our world. And that was such a good example. And also to notice, I saw an orange butterfly. So it was not a yellow one. So what does that mean? It means, because the world is always a reflection, absolute reflection. It means that I had a little bit of resistance about the yellow. I didn't truly believe in the yellow, but butterfly, the rest I was in complete alignment. So I got orange, which was not blue, which was not white, which was not black. It was orange, so it was a little darker yellow than I was intending at first. So you see how the universe really mirrors your exact belief. And when there's no attachment, it just comes. So, and as we are talking about butterflies right now, I want you to observe in the next few days how, and ask yourself in the morning, not just, you know, with no attachment, just like, oh, that would be fun, isn't it? I love butterflies and they're cute. And if I could find ones that, you know, universe, give me some butterflies in the next 24 hours, or 48 hours, and then forget about it. And that will be enough. You do it perhaps once or twice, and then you will notice something. All right, that was just a fun little story to get you going on the law of attraction. Stephen is here. Hello. Hi, Stephen. So, good evening. Yeah. Where are you from to think it's evening? I am here. Hello. We have CV here. Yay. So, yeah, story about the butterfly. Any questions, guys? That's the first thing I do. I answer your questions, and then we're going to do the meditation, our little practice, and then the big hug around the world like usual. But let's answer a few questions if you have any. That usually gets my juice going. If you have a question, I am all yours. And if you don't, I do have cards from the law of attraction, so I might just pick one up and begin to ad-lib it and find out what I want to say. Yes, about a story. You know, I was reading that. Every story is attracting its vibrational match. And I was wondering, what does she mean by story? Finland here too. Are you also from Finland? Oh, wow. So we have, how can I call you? T. TT. Hi, we have TT from Finland. Fantastic. Look at that. Welcome, welcome. So if you're new here, just remember to click on the link. It's a welcome gift. It leads to my bestseller book, all of that for free. And you will be invited to our private Facebook group where we record that video every day, and there is much more going on. So Tina, yeah, look at that. Tina is meeting TT, and it's all tea about. It's tea time. in Finland. So let's see, there is a question, I think. Otto is here. Hello. Not heard from you for a little while. Good morning from Melbourne. Oh yes, Melbourne. Fantastic. It's past 6 a.m. in Melbourne. Look at that. I adore Instagram. I adore social media. I'm so grateful for it. Look at that. We're going from Finland to Melbourne. Passing by the US, you know. Isn't it marvelous? This world is just a second away from us just by connecting. So thank you for this. I have a question. Okay. Get into the pattern of negative thinking, but know the tools to not do it, but still do it. All right. That's a great question. All right, so let me... Yes, Nicola is closest to CV, so we have a whole group in the eastern part. UK, here we go. Moa from UK is here. We were missing you lately. Fantastic. So this question about thinking. Everything has a momentum. Everything picks up a momentum. A thought picks up a momentum. That means it's easier and easier and easier to think about it. So when it's dominant in your mind, it's your very first type of thoughts that you have because you have practiced them so long. So the first thing to do is to become aware of it as fast as you can. Because I'm guessing that you might stay, you know, thinking a negative thought for a little while. Perhaps more than a minute, more than 5 minutes. Tell me the facts. More than an hour, 2 hours? How long does it take you to really wake up out of that? Because you are kind of in your little world of negative thinking, and then it's like a magnetic field. After 17 seconds only, it becomes a magnetic field. And it's easier and easier and easier to think negative thoughts. So when you're in that magnetic moment, it's a hurricane sometimes, you know. It's just, so the best way to stop it is either meditate, take a nap. When you take a nap and you sleep, you stop the momentum. But you just don't want to pick it up afterwards. So you have to make sure that your thoughts, the very first thoughts when you wake up. So stop the momentum, and that's through, you know, like I said, meditation, sleep, shifting your attention with something that's really attracting your thoughts. That will ask for a lot of willpower. However, if you catch yourself within 17 seconds, you can shift it. You can shift it fast, you know, 17 seconds, 1 minute, you can shift and begin to say, no, I don't want that. I'm thinking about that later. Not now. I refuse that thought. I say that. It's like, no, not now. I'm not thinking that. You give a command to your brain, it's like, I'm not thinking that. And then you think something else on purpose. If not, it's going to pull you in anyway. But you say, oh, what a beautiful flower. And then at first, you know, it doesn't look, you're not focused on it. But as you put more attention, more detailed on it, you become more present. And boom, you have shifted your attention. So that's one way. So it really depends where you are on that journey, how long you've been thinking those negative thoughts, etc. And then it's about the morning. The morning you want to begin with positive thoughts. The very first thought you have in the morning, you have to begin with positivity. Because if not, you're just beginning the whole journey already with the whole day with the momentum of negativity. So just catch up your thought. As soon as you wake up, it's thank you. Fill it up. Fill your brain with thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My thank you, it's like a mantra. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you begin to know for what you're saying thank you. Oh, thank you for the air conditioning. Thank you for that. And that will redirect your thoughts from the beginning. And then when you go to bed, it's the same. You need to prepare yourself so that you don't watch, of course you don't watch TV. Hopefully you don't watch TV at all. But if you were to watch TV, certainly not just before going to sleep, okay? So before going to sleep, beautiful readings, meditation, appreciation, you know, all those good stuff. That will set you up for the next day in a more positive way. So it's like you have to stop the momentum. And for that, you need to enter a routine. Like first thought in the morning, first thought in the night, you know, when you are going to bed, the last thoughts. During the day, include more positive thoughts. I personally, yes, everything is now, and that's true. Nothing exists aside of now. So as you come back to now, you're getting out of your mind, and the mind is the one that's always playing games with you. Future and past and programs and all of that. So that's why meditating is quieting the mind. Going back to now, take a breath, ground yourself, and be in the present. Because now there is never anything bad happening, and you don't have any negative thoughts if you are now. If you're now, that means you're breathing, you're feeling your breath, you're feeling your feet on the ground, you're looking around in the present moment. In that state, you're at complete peace. It's when you jump into your mind, you know, where the rat cage is and there is all those rats in there. That's where it asks for a little bit of mastery. So let me see. There are so many things going on in the feed here. I want to see if I am answering some of your question. Oh, you got thank you, thank you, thank you. Sounds good. So true. Okay, fantastic. Everything have to be now. We don't have past or future. Everything is now. Yeah, absolutely. I like these sessions. They are great. Yes. Giggle says yes. I say thank you all for the time in the morning and night, during the day on my... Yes, during the day on... Yes, absolutely. So let me tell you about my appreciation routine. Okay. Appreciation is the highest vibration on this planet. So if you're shooting for being in alignment with your higher self, Abrahamic language, get in a vortex, feeling good, being in alignment, all of that. If you're shooting for that, and that's what you are here for if you're in this group, okay? The one emotion to look for and to master and to... It's like a garden to really nourish is appreciation. And it's like a muscle, literally. Your heart is to be trained into appreciation. Figure it out. We have been learning not to appreciate anything, take things for granted, and that really reduces dramatically our energy. Now imagine when you train your brain to do the opposite. Thank you in the morning. Then you associate appreciation. You have to take action. You have to be proactive. It's not going to happen by itself. So you have to first decide, that's it. I'm going to go to the top of the ladder. I'm going to stay there as long as I can, and that's my only job. Because once you're at the top of the ladder, you're in magic land. You think of something, it happens. You wish something, it happens. It's flowing, you're inspired, everything works well for you, and it's magic land. So this is worth it, okay? So you want to create a habit, and you have to make decision. So first of all, decision, I'm going to stay in the top of the ladder. That's my goal. That's my number one value in my life. There's nothing more important than feeling good. Nothing, because when you feel bad, you attract bad. So what would you, you know? So you feel good. You have to know how. The simplest thing to know is appreciation. For me, it gets me out of absolutely every kind of funk. And then if you have decided that, then you need to actually set it up so that you win, okay? So you have to say, okay, at first I'm going to do 5 times. I'm going to appreciate 5 times during the day. Where is going to be? Wake up, 3 other times during the day, and then when I go to sleep. So those are 3 other times. Where are they? You have to be very specific. Every time you eat, or every time you, even the easiest is you go to the restroom. You can do more than 3 times a day. So every time you go to your restroom, you look around, you look at the tile, you look at the ceiling, you look at everything, and you're trying to look for something to appreciate. You're literally trying to. It's not going to come first, you know, but then you're looking down at the tile, and then you're realizing, man, someone has created those tiles. There was a designer, there's the earth. Wow. So the earth was used, there was a designer, there were a big factory that had to be built for that. There are people who have spent 20 years of their life learning how to do tiles. After that, when they are done, they are drivers, they are... Man, how much effort has been put into putting this tile here. I'm so appreciative of that tile. Imagine the tile not being there. Whoa, I love you, tile. I want you there. I like you. So you see, the simplest, easiest, man, when you reach that level of mastery, it's a mastery of appreciation. It's to appreciate the simplest, littlest thing. Then you are free to go. Your life is going to be gigantically better. So it is a mastery that you want to grow and train into. It's not going to come by itself. So you have to make a decision and set it up. And then every time you get in your car, every time you get out of the car, every time you get to a supermarket, so you just associate it every time. And then every time you meet someone, you're looking for something to appreciate in them. It's like, wow, I like that, or I love that, or thank you for that, or, you see? And then your life will be just a wonderful journey in the vortex. And then when you go down, just look for something, first meditate a little bit, and then when you are a little better, really look for something you like, something beautiful, and put your attention on it and become to describe it in details. This will ground you in the present moment with that thing and will tune into that vibration. So that's my little method for appreciation and staying in the vortex. So Giggle says, yes, he says thank you all the time, which is wonderful. Fantastic, you're on the right. I know. Okay, Maura said, never how the subconscious mind worked. I thought, why do I always feel such an intense feeling of the past? What's going on right now? Is it in your present past? Because I'm not kidding, I now believe really completely in other parallel lifetimes. We are multidimensional, and there is other lifetimes. We call them past lives or future lives, but they are happening now. And what's happening right now on this planet is we are supposed to get into oneness of everything, every parts of us, and every parts from the past and the future, if you want. It's like all now. We are integrating. We're getting oneness, because that's what source beings are. It's this feeling of oneness and no separation. So as we're going towards experiencing complete oneness instead of separation, we have to feel one with ourselves. So those old memories are coming up, if you can call them old memories. And they are filtering through. And I have treated 2 people right now, just within a week, and it was always connected to actually a past life. And within 5 minutes, just giving a map command, it was done. So, but they've been suffering for hours, before that. So there is, there are those memories filtering through that need to be healed. That's why they are popping up. And when they are healed, they won't pop up anymore. So Antonio is saying, I think we should write things around the house. Yeah, that's great. We're happy and grateful for so we see them randomly and daily. That's a great idea. Yes, write things around the house. The more you reflect, the more you can let go and focus in the presence and beautiful thoughts of what life has got to offer. Yes. That's true. There's never anything bad in the now. I mean, there's just peace. It's only your mind that creates a whole... It's like Hollywood mixed with Disney World. Your mind is like a machine of thoughts and programs, and oh my God, when you get out of the mind, and that happens, when you finally quiet your mind and live in the presence of just being present and observant and have quiet mind, wow, that's really such a big, beautiful step. It's jumping into the mind can create unrealistic concerns. Thanks for, yes, it's amazing. Appreciation is the highest vibration. Yeah, isn't it the best thing? I mean, if you just want one thing, I love the one thing. My entire world right now is to decode the law of attraction and to make it so simple. And this morning, actually, I spent 2 hours in my bed when I woke up because I downloaded perhaps 23 pages of stuff, and it took me the whole day to write them down. And it's what are the skills we need to develop, what are the basics, what are the fundamentals that we need to practice. So imagine it's an art and you do need to practice some fundamentals. So one of it is appreciation. Actually, that's one I am going to take notes on that, because I think I just got an idea to put into my course. All right. So what time is it? All right, it's time. We can soon do the magnetization. The best, Colette. Thank you for all your help. You're welcome, Jackie. Love that you're here every day. Hello, we have Anish, your gold mine here. An angel. Yes. You're at work. Okay, well, thank you for joining quickly. All right. So if you're new here, just make sure that you get your gift page and you join us on the Facebook group so that we grow the family. We're already 142, I think, today, so it's really growing and growing. And the best way, by the way, if you have friends that you love and you want them to join, give them the gift page, because that's really where they are going to learn about us, learn about me, what I do, what I offer, what is my style, what is my energy. And then if they resonate with it, then they will resonate with the group, because we're all resonating together, okay? So you give them the gift page and they will instantaneously get an email anyway, inviting them to the Facebook group. And then you let them do the job. They have to click on the Facebook link and come in and ask to join, because then it's like they have taken an action. That means they're really dedicated and they are really interested to join. I don't want, you know, just to suddenly have 300 people flooding in because they've been invited, but they don't care. You see, that dissolves our vibration. So what I want is people who truly care. They feel like they resonate, they love it, and they do whatever it takes, which is easy. Click on a button and, you know, come to the Facebook group. So it's really not much. So please give them the link. It will spread map abundance on demand. It will also spread it, so which will help the planet. All right. So I appreciate you sharing the link, the gift link, to all your friends. And I really am looking forward to welcome all of them. It is very here on Bulgaria. I don't know much about other countries. The law system is they accept bribes and stuff. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a computer can get away with. Yes. Yeah, you can get away with it easily. Yeah. So, yeah, don't do any of those. Don't put attention on it. What you want, and that's a great question. When you live in an environment that is not fitting you, and it doesn't have to be a country, it can be anything, you will need to retrieve your attention, to go back inside of you and just live an inner world life. Because your world is going to shift and reflect. But it might take 3 months, 6 months, a year, but you will see miracles begin to happen. And you're never dependent on a system, you're never dependent on anything. Your only thing to do is you getting to your highest vibration, tuning into what you want every day, and ignoring everything else. Because every time you put 17 seconds on something, remember, what do? You resonate with it. After a minute, you begin to attract it like the butterfly we attract it, you know, in your world within 3 days. And that's what happened within 3 days. But then that's how you keep observing and recreating over and over the exact same life. Because what the general population does, and that's, you know, we have been trained for that, that's how we have been trained to do, is to look at reality and believe in it. So what we do is we reconfirm our belief constantly. You see, hi Danny, hi Dee. So what happens is you look at reality and guess what? You believe in it, don't you? So you believe in what you're looking at. A belief is a very strong, stable vibration. So what you do is you are resonating with that and you're bringing more of that. So now you're in a vicious cycle. You're looking at reality, you are creating more of it. Looking again, because it comes back. Of course it's the same. You're creating the same thing over and over and over again. And the only way to change it is you not looking at reality. Literally being from the outside world is like a dreamer or whatever. Who cares? You don't even say it to anyone. It all stays in your mind, okay? You retrieve from reality. You don't put much attention on it. You just do the minimum you need, you know, meet someone, say hi, but you're living inside of your mind. You're focusing. You're aware of your emotions. And you are aware of your thoughts, and you're aware of your words, and you're living this world where you tune your frequency, and that's the only number one thing you're doing. And as you tune your frequency to what you want, that means abundance and joy and love, and that's all. You're living in that illusion of a world that you could be taught to be an illusion. Of course it is right now, but it exists. Vibrationally it already exists, because we have a world, a universe of infinite possibilities. All those possibilities and timelines exist already. So what you're doing is like tuning into them and resonating with the next timeline for you. You're resonating with it. But you have to begin inside. Outside is never going to tell you something new. than what you already believe. So you have to break the cycle. And that's the hardest thing to do when you don't have a coach or a mentor or any kind of class or any kind of group or any kind of support. That's why, you know, we have the Facebook group. We're like remembering your creators. Remembering all the time. You have to remember every day. You have to listen every day. The conditioning has been so strong. So strong. It's such an illusion. Our mind is a complete illusion. And to wake up from the matrix, literally that's it. Waking up from the matrix is, you need friends, you need a team, you need what we're doing here. You know, it's like, hey, let's wake up and let's remember that reality doesn't exist, that this is the creation of the past. It's like, because I thought about it for months, that now it's there, you know, and now because I think about it all the time, it's there. Because I keep observing it, it keeps going. Something that when you retrieve attention, it's like a plant. You retrieve attention to it, it dies out. You don't you're not watering it anymore. You see? So let's say Dee saying, yes, conditioning and head core beliefs are strong in us. Yes, we have so many layers that need to be absolutely lifted. And so actually that's why I decided this morning that my course, my inner circle, I'm going to add an extra live. I think every week. I don't know yet. I don't know if I don't want to overwhelm everyone, but I want to offer it for those who want to go deep diving and clear their energies, and that are not connected to money or abundance, but just anything, because anything comes in your way. You see, anything is touching everything. We are holographic, all right? So those old stuff are attracting our attention, are sucking our creative energy. And as we release them, we have more and more creative energy to use to create and manifest. And just to give you examples, for me, my manifestations now are at the point where I just have to dream about it, just to wish it, like a few minutes, like the butterfly. But it's the same with anything else. It's like, oh, I would love to have an assistant, boom, it comes. Oh, I would love to have this, oh, it's done. It's as fast as that, and it's as simple and easy as that. But then, you know, I took my years of cleaning, clearing, focusing, aligning. I did my work, and then now it's just heaven on the planet. And that's where I'm here to help you get to. Yes, it's like crazy. It's at the point where, you know, I ask a question the day before, and this morning I download 2 hours of answers. You know, it's I have the answer the next day. I don't have to work about it. I don't have to worry. It's genius. It's just done. Yeah, it's like that. Like I wanted, you know, someone to do my Facebook ads. It was just a, you know, like a joyful thing, like saying, I would love to have just a good specialist in that. Boom, the best in the world comes right there. And another one, I mean, it's just crazy. So that happens when you have this pure vibration where you have cleaned up so much, so enough that you light up, and now anything you think and focus on. So what I do, I'm extremely careful about what I focus on. I'm very aware after about 2 or 3 seconds of what am I focusing on. And I retrieve if it doesn't feel right. You see, so I'm very like a guardian. I have a warrior guardian feeling of my vibration, and I'm very aware. And so these are skills to develop and training to have and focusing. But once you have that, man, your world is very different. It's literally you live in a different planet. Yes, manifesting and pure vibration is amazing when it happens. Absolutely, Dee. Yes, Dee's in from Australia. Actually, Dee's is one of our inner circle member. That really it's easy for me when I am home meditating, but when I go out in the world, yes, Jen, you're right. You're right. That's So then that's another level of training. When you are at home, it's easy. That's great. That's step one. Step one, it has to be easy when you're alone. Okay? And that's some work still to do to get to a place where your inner dialogue is great, the story you're telling you are positive, the things you're watching are good, the words you're using are great, the things you're writing are in alignment. I mean, this is already a step. When you get to the point where everything you do inside of your environment, when you are by yourself or with people you love, doing great, good. When you go outside, you have to train yourself to look for things to appreciate. Remember, appreciation is the key. So you look for it. You meet someone in the supermarket, say, hi, what a beautiful day. How are you doing today? Big smile. You say, I love your dress. Isn't it cool? Yes, it's great. You know, instead of, hi, how are you doing? Boom, you know. So you're looking, you are on the lookout. I mean, I'm not kidding. You have to literally put your glasses on and say, I decide, my intention is to look for things that I want to see that are feeling good. And the rest I'm just going to ignore as fast as I can. So you're looking around like you have put your GPS and your RAS, you know, reticular activating system, you've put a filter on it and say, what is it that I can appreciate? Oh, what a beautiful blue sky. Oh, this little cloud, isn't it gorgeous? When I'm driving, I'm like crying for the clouds. You know, sometimes they are so beautiful and so cute, and I just go with it. You have to train yourself for a high level of ecstasy, of natural deliciousness. That's also something I like to try my students with. It's like you want to go to the next level of ecstasy in your heart. And it's not what people do. It's not what is conventional. It's not what it's even acceptable. People are saying, wow, so much deliciousness. That's, you know, yes, it is. But who cares? That's my life, you know. And I love it. So you have to train your brain for that. So look around, ignore whatever is negative, ignore the traffic. When there is traffic, go back in your mind, magnetize, look at the clouds. Do not look at the traffic if it bothers you. You see, you have to learn how to really tune in and out of your environment as you decide that feels the right way. So go with the flow, absolutely. All right, so let's see. What do you say? No answer for you today. What do you mean? All right, so yes, sometimes you ask questions and you don't always answer. Can you tell me, what do you think about court processes? Oh, going to laws? You mean going to the courthouse and all the legal system? Man, this is a tough question, because you do the best to avoid it completely, because it is automatically a contradictory process. It's about me against you. It's about right against wrong. It's the opposite of what we are addressing here. Now, it's also an opportunity, if you're in the middle of something, to learn non-judgment. And so to clear any kind of reaction you have against the others, against the attorney, or whatever, and get to a point of neutrality. That's kind of a mastery. It's pulling you into a level of mastery of your non-judgmental mind. So non-judgment is the key. Again, focusing on what you believe only, and don't care about whatever. Just be so focused on what you want and tuning it into it and knowing that it's going to go in your favor, and then forget about the rest and ignore as much as you can anything else. There are a lot of things you can ignore usually. You don't have to spend hours thinking of stuff that you don't need to. Yeah, it gets better with practice, you know, all of that. It's all about practicing. That's why it takes time, you know, it takes 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever it takes. But then your life is completely transformed. It's worth it. It's like a PhD, you know, you're not going to get it in 5 minutes, but you're going for a PhD in law of attraction here. You want to be a master. You want to master your life for the rest of your life, don't you? It's worth it. And it's such an interesting journey. It's such a fascinating. Definitely ready to clear my blocks. Need to clear your blocks. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Actually, for those who don't know me yet, perhaps you don't know, but if you're in the Facebook group, you will have the opportunity to talk to me for about 30 minutes. So make sure that you join in this Facebook group. Because that could be a really good way for you to find out what's your blueprint and what you can do about it. So let me give you the link again here so just everyone can get in. Voila. So let's do it. We have to do our magnetization meditation today. Let's do the smiling one like we've done for a little while, and it's just the easiest and the best to raise your vibration. So let's put your feet on the ground and take a breath. And the idea for you is to get as much oxygen in your body as possible. Take deep breaths. Let's take a little more breath in. Yes. And now form a little smile on your face. Just the littlest smile, and then try out a bigger one and a smaller one, and just find the one that's just perfect for you. The one that feels the right. You focus on your heart, and as you're smiling a little bit, you're feeling something around your heart. You're feeling some joy or some very good feelings. Yeah, there is this specific space where it is perfect. And now you're just looking in the mirror and you see yourself smiling. And such a beautiful smile. You look at yourself and you say, I'm good. You know, I am good and I am enough. I am enough. I am okay. Everything works out for me. It always works out. I know that. I am okay. It's like the smile is telling you, yeah, girl, man, you're good. You're good. We're all safe. We're all good. And then you see the word smiling being written on the mirror. Smiling. And you're tuning into the word. And you're reading the word smiling. Yes, and it feels good. And now you're seeing a big smiley face coming on. It's looking at you, opening its eyes, and smiling even more, and winking at you. Yeah, it's your little buddy, the smiley face. Such a wonderful friend. And now the smiley face is jumping into your beingness. So let's go inside of your body with all those smiles. And go into your brain and take a deep breath. And send a big smile to your brain. And send so many little smiley faces all over your brain, sending good positive neurotransmitters, good positive energies all over your brain and saying, thank you, my brain, I love you, you're working really well for me. I love you, thank you. I appreciate the work you've done. Appreciate your health. I love that, thank you. And now you're going down the neck, and in the neck, you're just opening up and turning your neck around a little bit and appreciating the fact that you have a neck. It's like, wow, that's so cool. Imagine you can look from the right and look from the left, and no matter what, even if your neck is in a certain position, just love it for who it is. It's like, oh, my neck is like that. It's okay, you're doing the best you can. You love your neck no matter what. And then you're going down into your lungs and you're taking a deep breath. In and out, another deep breath. Yes. And now we are sending a lovely feeling to the lungs. Say, I love you. I love you, my lungs. You've done such a good job. Wow. And now my heart. I'm focusing on the heart. Saying, I love you, my heart. You've done such a good, wonderful work all your life, beating every second of the day and night. Never stopping. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, you're so good. So good at what you do. I love you. And now we're going down into the belly and smiling all over the place. Yes. Fantastic. And we're drawing a little smiley face on our belly just for the heck of it. You know, it's just like, hey, I could, so why not? We're drawing a little smiley face, and here we go. Makes you laugh a little bit. And now we're sending those smiley faces that we had, those little yellow cutie, yellow smiley faces. We're sending two of them, two of those little biddies, down the legs, down to the feet, and we're welcoming those little smileys and saying, hello, thank you. Thank you, feet. I love you. They're saying thank you to the feet. I love you. All right. And we're going back up into the shoulders and all over the arms now and into your hands. And you're sending love and appreciation to your arms. I love you. You work so well for me. Whatever you've done all your life, I'm so thankful. Wow. And now we're going to stretch our arms and we are holding the planet together. I have one hand that goes to San Diego and there's someone on the path here. If you are between Houston and San Diego, in Arizona or everywhere you are, just hold on to my arm. And then on the right side, we're going to New York. Jackie's there, New York State, and she's actually in New Jersey and holding here, and everyone else is on the line holding to my arm. And then we're going to London, and Moa is in UK. So UK, you represent UK today, Moa. And Finland, Tina, and we have two people. We have Titi and Tina from Finland joining in to London and holding the space over there, holding the hand. And then we go down. I don't know if Bettina is here, but I think we have Sibelius here. And she is in Croatia. So we go to Croatia from London. And then from Croatia to Bulgaria, Nikolai is here. It's very close. and then all around the planet back to Melbourne. We have someone in Melbourne today. Yes, holding the hand to Melbourne, and Melbourne to San Diego, California. And here we go. If you're anywhere else in the world, just hold on to the line on the closest you can find. And now it's time to send love and appreciation and gratitude, and mostly love